I encourage you to come to a space and a place that allows you to appreciate whatever it is that you are experiencing, especially if you are experiencing a time in your life that is not favorable, that is not comfortable, that is not what you want it to be. I encourage you and I send you energy to come to appreciate whatever it is. Because, if you weren't chosen to go through what it is that you're going through, then you'd just be stuck. You'd be stuck in a place forever where maybe you're not really meant to be. So, a word of encouragement. You get through what you have to get through, and you come to a moment and you come to a space where you can appreciate whatever it is that you are going through, because you have a greater understanding and a greater understanding that the reason you're going through it is for a higher purpose, is for another purpose. Now, I trust and believe that, anybody and everybody can make it through whatever they're going through. However, I also know to be true that not everyone is created in every moment to make it through. Not everybody is called to make it through. For some people who are experiencing or who have experienced the same thing over and over again, the same type of turmoil, the same type of pain, for some people, this go around, they may not make it. They may not be called to make it because they may have already decided that they can't take it anymore. And trust and believe that if you continue to tell yourself that you can't do it and that you can't make it and that you don't know what else you're going to do, you don't know how else you're going to get through, if you keep telling yourself that and you begin to live that and breathe that, then it will become true for you. And that's okay, because some people are meant to go through what it is that they go through or not make it through and to try again another time, another life. Some people are not going to make it. Some people have already decided and told themselves that they don't want to make it. And guess what? That's all right. But if you still have a fire inside of you that burns and says that I know why I'm going through what I'm going through, and I know that there is something greater or something more for me, and I know that after this next thing, after I keep pushing through and after I make it over this last little hump, I know that what's on the other side would have been so worth it. I know why I live and breathe. I know if you live this and if you know this to be true for yourself, you have nothing to worry about, because there will be nothing that you cannot endure if you so believe it. If you become too weary or too tired, then you can rest. But if you decide that you don't want to do it anymore, if you just decide, I'm done with this, I can't, I don't want to, that's your choice, and that's your own reflection of your willpower. And you will continue to experience until you literally can't take it anymore, until your physical body can't take it anymore. And then what happens then? I don't know. Everybody experiences something different, but the point is this: you have the choice of deciding, I know what it is that I'm called to do, and I know why I'm going through what I'm going through, and I know that what is to come is going to be greater than what is. Or I don't want to do this anymore. I can't. I won't. I'll try again another time. Whatever that choice is, I will that you come to experience a level of peace within yourself, a level of confirmation, a level of knowing. Whatever that may be for you, then I will that you come to find that for yourself. But always know, always know, always know that there is always something bigger than, greater than you. There's something bigger than and greater than what it is that you have to endure and experience in the flesh. If it's painful, if it's uncomfortable, it might be required so that you can get to and so that you can be who you need to be and be where you need to be. Because guess what? If it was easy, if it was just a simple algorithm, or if it was just a simple formula that maybe you can type in, that maybe you can wake up and do and make it through like this and experience no type of pain or no type of turmoil or no type of sadness or no type of uncomfortable condition, if there was something already in place, then trust, maybe more people would already be there. But if you are so called to stretch and to bend and to maybe even break in some places, if you are so called to do this, then you must continue to do this so that you can be made whole again. You know, you never really are not whole, but when you go through certain things, you may feel like you are broken, or you may feel like you are in pieces, or you may feel like you're not whole. You may feel like things are just so much in disarray that you don't even know, you can't even fathom how you're making it. But if you have that inner fire, that inner peace, that inner something deep down inside of you that tells you that you're going to be okay, or something that tells you that you have reason to keep going, then you will keep going and you will be fine. And everything will be as it needs to be, you know. But we have to also come to realize and come to see for ourselves how we add more pressure on ourselves, unnecessary pressure on ourselves, when we have this need to know, or when we have this need to control every single thing. No. That's too much. We already have too much to think about and to do and to push through and to worry about. There's already enough. There's a scripture that I remember. It's from the Bible. It's John 6:35, I believe. I may be a little off. It's been a while. Y'all know who, well, you already know. But the scripture says, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow has enough of its own. And it goes on to say, you know, the birds in the sky, and it goes on to say just how everything is for a reason, and how we can't really put our energy into worrying about the next thing or the next day, because each day and each moment has enough in its own to carry. And so that is also true for those of us who are experiencing moments, times, spaces of transition, and those times that are uncomfortable or painful. Do not need to have so much figured out. It's hard because we're calculated. We need to know, you know, in the flesh, we need to know. But do we really? Or do we just need to continue to work on ourselves so deeply that there is no need to know? Because maybe that need to know comes from a different place. When somebody asks you, what are you doing? What's next in your life? What do you have planned? And somehow we feel some type of way if we can't answer that question, or we feel less than if we don't know. But the truth is, a lot of us don't know. We think we know, but a lot of us don't really know, because we're not even on the right path of self. So be okay in this space and in your space. Be okay with not knowing, and only focus on knowing this, that you're going to be okay. That's all you need to know. You feel me? That's all you need to know, is that all is well. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to focus on, because everything else is a distraction. Everything else pulls you away from that knowing. You already know. You already got it inside of you. There is already a knowing. There is already something there for you. So don't be concerned with the pressure. Don't be concerned. Don't be consumed with this need to know. Don't be consumed with the frustration of not being where you want to be in life. Don't be concerned or consumed with any of that. Only be concerned and consumed with your growth. Only trust and know that everything that you have prayed for is already been answered. Because if you keep on praying and you keep on petitioning and you keep on asking and you keep on looking around like it ain't there, you're going to miss it. There is a deep strengthening that has to come from within, that nobody can feed you, nobody can give you, nobody can take out this jar and get this spoon and scoop it up and put it in your mouth. You have to do it for yourself. That's tough. It's tough to swallow. You mean to tell me that not only do I have to go through what I'm going through, but I got to figure it out by myself? Basically, yeah. In one way you do. In a higher sense, you always know that you're never by yourself. There are always guides. There are always angels. There are always spirits. There are always ancestors. There are always things that are bigger than you, that are pushing you and carrying you and protecting you. So holding on to that knowing also helps. But beloved, you basically do have to do it by yourself. You have to basically push through on your own. Nobody is responsible for doing this for you. And the longer that you sit around looking around waiting for somebody to come save you or for somebody to come feed you something that you have to feed yourself, then the longer you're going to be sitting in your own shit wondering when you're going to get out of it, because it ain't nobody's job but yours. Rest in this. Know this to be true. Just like nature, just like the seasons, don't nothing last the same way constantly, forever and always. Nothing. Everything transforms. Everything goes through cycles. Everything goes up and down, in and out, around and around. So why would you think that in one moment you're going to be stuck in one place forever? Why would you think that this pain has to be there forever? No. No. Elevate yourself. Heal thyself. Dig deep. Do not rely on anyone else to save you from the things that you have been called to save yourself from, so that you can shine light for others who also will one day need that same type of encouragement. Do what you must, but do it. Find your light. Grab hold of whatever pulls you through, whatever shines the light on for you. Grab hold of that. Grab hold of that and don't let go of it. Use that to help you. You are allowed to have help. You are allowed to ask for help. But the changing in the behaviors and in the thoughts, that's all work that you have to do. Rest in this and know this to be true. It may not be easy, but I know that you can make it. I know this because I am making it. Ashe.